Welcome to the Here's My Story channel. I'm Fiona. I was meditating in our backyard to some relaxing tunes coming from my phone. When I opened my eyes, I saw my sister Nora sitting right next to me. No way. Enough is enough. Are you copying my meditation practice? I yelled. What do you mean? I've been meditating in my room for months. Today I thought, why not do it in the backyard? I didn't even know you were into medipation until now, she replied. She was obviously lying. It's called meditation, not medipation. You don't even know how to say it, for God's sake, I said, laughing. I've been interested in meditation for a while now. I've watched hundreds of videos on YouTube. I started practicing after I had a pretty good understanding of it. Nora, on the other hand, was so removed from the subject that she didn't even know what it was called. This is my room. And this one is my sister's. Do they look similar to you? Beyond similar, they're identical because Nora makes my parents buy her the exact same things I have. My sister does not only copy my room, of course. She copies my hobbies, my wardrobe, my favorite foods, my hairstyle, my words. She copies my everything. I love broccoli. One evening at dinner, my plate was filled with broccoli. Having seen my plate, my sister filled hers with the same amount of broccoli as well. My mom looked carefully at my sister. Honey, I see you gagging every time you take a bite out of that broccoli. Why do you keep eating it if you don't like it? She said. Nora didn't know what to say. You're mistaken, Mom. I love broccoli, she replied. I let out a big laugh. Nora, you obviously don't love broccoli. You pretend to like it because I like it. But unfortunately for you, you happen to dislike broccoli to the point of gagging. I suspect you go so far as to hate it. Nora didn't budge. You don't get to decide what I like or dislike. I love broccoli. I even love it more than you do, she replied as she popped a big floret of broccoli in her mouth. She gagged immediately. My mom and I burst out laughing. Nora got upset and left the kitchen abruptly. The issue really started bothering me. Mom, I'm really annoyed with Nora's copying. Don't you think this is a bit too much? I asked. Mom said, Honey, your sister copies you from time to time, and I see it, but you copy her too. No need to deny that. I was taken aback. What? Mom, I obviously do not copy her. Nora's endless copying must have confused you. I have never, ever copied her in my life. Not even once. After hearing this from my own mother, I knew it was time for me to do something. I was sure some people at school were thinking the same thing because Nora dressed exactly the way I did her hair exactly like I did, and copied every hobby that I ever had. People at school might not exactly know who is the original and who is the copycat. For days, I thought about what to do. I had to find something that would make Nora stop copying me and regret that she ever did. Finally, I had an amazing idea. It wasn't going to be easy, but I was ready to do anything to get Nora to stop. I needed money to implement my plan. Thankfully, my piggy bank saved me. I took out and counted all the money I'd saved. I had exactly $860. First of all, I had to set up a small photo shoot studio in my room. I got a simple light, a tripod for my cell phone, and a cheap mic. These cost me $160. I had $700 left. When the new gadgets arrived, my sister was curious as to why I bought them. When she saw the small studio I set up in my room, she asked, Are you going to make videos? Yes, I said. She followed up with, Are you launching a YouTube channel? Will you post the videos there? I simply said, No. That got her even more curious. If not there, then where are you going to post them? What kind of videos will you make? Nora, you copy everything I do, but you won't be able to copy this because you will never find out what I'm doing. Until it's time for you to find out, that is, I replied. Will you stop saying I'm copying you? Why would I copy you? I don't need to, she said as she walked out of my room. After everyone fell asleep, I got up from my bed. I was going to shoot my first videos in my little studio, but I had to do some prep work before the shoot. There were a million cans of Coke under my bed. Plus, I needed a pair of tweezers. I went to the kitchen and took a few dirty plates from the dishwasher. I did a 3-hour shoot using all of these things. Then I signed up for a TikTok account. I uploaded the short videos to a private account. The first part of the operation was complete. I went back to bed and slept like a baby. The next morning, I went to the kitchen for breakfast. Fiona, you look so tired, honey. You're not sick, are you? I'm good, Mom. I shot some videos last night. That's why I stayed up so late, I said. Nora was naturally intrigued by what I said. Did you make a video? I replied nonchalantly. Yeah, I got this amazing idea. I could be famous soon, you know. Nora was so curious. An idea? Like what? She asked. I actually wanted her to ask me these questions, but I still pretended to get mad. Of course I won't tell you that. I uploaded the videos on my TikTok, but my account is private for now. I'll make it public very soon. You'll have to wait until then, I replied. I could see Nora writhing in curiosity. Now I could move on to the next step of my plan. My sister had to watch those videos I did for TikTok, but she had to think that she did so without my knowledge. That night, I walked into the living room as Nora was watching TV with my mom. Mom, I'm jumping into the shower. My phone's about to die, so I left it on the charger. I might get a call from a friend. If I do, can you tell them I'll call them after I get out? I said. So Nora knew what she was supposed to know. My phone was in my room and I was going to be in the shower. I was 100% sure that she was going to rush into my room at any minute and watch the videos on my private TikTok account. A day went by. At night, I left my room again. Quietly, I walked to Nora's room. I listened through her door. Based on what I was hearing, my sister had watched the videos while I was showering and was now shooting the same videos. So there was only one thing left for me to do: to make Nora's TikTok account famous. A few days later, I went on TikTok and searched for the world's most disgusting TikTok account. I got exactly one result. I clicked on it. Ta-da! It was my sister's TikTok. Just as I expected, Nora had copied my account's name and the videos I made to a T. I quickly watched her videos. She really did a good job. With the remaining $700 from my piggy bank, I signed up for a Google Ads account. You can promote any website or even your TikTok account with Google Ads. I created a Google ad entitled "The World's Most Disgusting TikTok Account." Whoever clicked on this ad would be seeing the videos on Nora's TikTok. This would bring my sister some fame, albeit small. Then it would spread like wildfire by word of mouth, and I was sure the world's most disgusting TikTok account would finally become a hit at our school. Everything moved smoothly, just as I planned. In a week, the world's most disgusting TikTok account reached 33,000 followers. People who ran into Nora at school started to make fun of her by saying things like, "You're disgusting. How did you flick those plates?" Or, "How in the world can you make that much belly button lint?" Wait, I haven't told you about the videos Nora copied from me yet, have I? I created an account called The World's Most Disgusting TikTok Account and did some disgusting videos. For example, one of the videos was the no burping challenge. I drank so many cans of Coke. The goal was not to burp, but naturally, it's impossible not to do that after drinking so much soda. In my video, I burped probably 10 times. Nora burped more than 100 times in hers. Oh my gosh, it was disgusting. Because my video was private, it was only me and Nora who saw it. Nora's video, on the other hand, got 35,000 views. Another video was about licking an unwashed plate from the dishwasher and trying to guess what had been served on that plate. I shot my video with 2 plates I picked up from the dishwasher. In Nora's video, she had 20 dirty plates in front of her. She was licking each and every one, trying to guess which dishes served what. Because she copied everything I did without even stopping to think about it, she thought this was a good idea, but it was disgusting. The worst part was that 43,000 people watched it. Another video was about the most disgustingly satisfying thing. I had picked out the lint in my belly button with tweezers. There wasn't much lint in my video. Apparently, Nora had 5 times the lint than I had in her belly button. When everyone started teasing her, Nora shut down her TikTok account. I went to her room that night and saw her crying. That made me sad, but I still had to have this talk with her. You kept denying that you were copying me, but this was my way of proving that you in fact were. I'm sure you're mad at me, but I had to teach you a lesson. You forced me to do this. If you learned your lesson, you'll stop copying me. You're right. Even though I couldn't admit it, I admired you. That's why I wanted to be like you. I was copying whatever you did without blinking. It was wrong of me to act like that. You taught me an invaluable lesson, and I have to thank you for that. You taught me I have to be me. She started laughing. But we have a problem. I think I might need to change schools because of your little trick. My crush came to me today and said with a straight face, "I want to do the burping challenge with you." I don't think I can handle seeing him anymore. We burst out laughing, which sent us into a fit. We watched all of our videos. We laughed so hard our stomachs hurt. It had been a while since I had such a great time. That night, I stayed in Nora's room. I thought she was going to hate me for doing this to her, but it was quite the opposite. I can feel that our bond is only getting stronger.